Hi, my name's Tom, and one of the most important things to remember about... Really? Sorry, kids are getting snacks out of the cabinet. So, my name's Tom, and one of the most important things to remember about home improvement is that you... So, when you're starting any home improvement project, you really have to make sure, okay, that's it. It's time to fix these cabinets. About 3 years ago, I installed these wall cabinets. I got them from Lowe's. They're just off the shelf wall cabinets. I think Diamond is the brand name. And I stacked them up, tied them to the wall, and they've served as our pantry for the last 3 years. However, one thing that I mentioned in that video from 3 years ago for adjusting cabinet doors and hinges is that these were just simple hinges, meaning they slam shut. And that's what happens all the time when the kids come in to grab a snack or to get something out of the bottom or top or even any of these doors. They make these noises. I'm going to fix that today. I've been meaning to work on this for a while, but I have a lot of other projects and it just hasn't been the top of my priorities. But a company called Richelieu reached out to me and said, hey, we have some soft close hinges that are going to start being carried at Lowe's, and they offered me some to go ahead and put them into my cabinets. So I figured I'd give them a shot. Now, my cabinet doors have the hidden hinges, or called European hinges sometimes. There's kind of a round circular cut out of my cabinet door, and they sit in, and another one mounts to the outside of the cabinet frame. And what happens is you can't actually see the hinges from the outside. All the hardware is inside the door. Okay, again, some of the hidden hinges or European hinges. And that's what these are. These are from Richelieu, and they're the same sort of hinge. They actually look very similar, but they have one difference. They have a soft close function built in to the cabinet hardware, to the actual hinge hardware. And I'm going to go ahead and replace my old hinge hardware with these Richelieu soft close hinges and see how difficult it is. I'm going to approach this slowly. I'm going to replace just one hinge at a time so that I don't have to go ahead and take all of my doors off, put new hinges on, and then go ahead and readjust all the doors all over again. If I do one at a time, it should be a pretty easy process. So here is the adjustable hinge from Richelieu, and it looks just like my old hinge. I'm going to go ahead and take my old hinge out and put the new hinge in. Here once again is the old hinge still installed. Here is the new Richelieu hinge, and it looks almost identical except for this soft close feature. To remove this old hinge, I have 3 screws, one here, and then one holding the hinge to the actual cabinet frame. I'm going to hold the door from the bottom, and I'm going to loosen these. I'm going to take this one out. There's my one screw for the cabinet. I'm going to hang on to that screw. My one screw for the bottom of the hinge, and my one screw for the top of the hinge. I'm going to take the old hinge out. So I have this indented space for the hidden or the European style hinge. By doing it this way, my door does not fall off because I still have the bottom hinge of this door holding it in place. So now I'll take my new soft close hinge and place it in, just like that. Because I already have holes lined up, I can reset these screws fairly easily. Now I'll take the screw for the cabinet, Put it back in, put it into the same hole as before, and tighten it up. I will still have to adjust these a little bit because this sort of movement obviously means that the doors may not be aligned. But I can do that after the fact, and it won't be that difficult. It won't be a big adjustment. They should be minor adjustments. Okay. The way this works is, as the hinge closes, it will hit upon that little soft close, and it should pause the door before it slams shut. Let's test it out. Wow! If that's too slow for you, you can also adjust this. There's a little adjustment right here with a flathead screwdriver, and I can kind of turn this anywhere between up and kind of down to the left. I'll go all the way up. We'll see how that works. It catches it in a slightly different spot. That can still be slammed. If I push it down, I have a little more tension. It's harder to slam. I'll keep it there.
And once again, here's the final result. No slams.
Again, these cabinet soft close hinges are from a company called Richelieu. I'll go ahead and put links and descriptions down in the description below. They come in a 2-pack, and they come in different sizes for different types of cabinets. I happen to use Lowe's cabinets, and they fit perfectly for these, but you can go ahead and find other ones. The little kits come with all the screws you need as well. If you're installing brand new cabinet hardware, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that. You can drill the holes and do all the work. I'm just happening to be replacing cabinet hinges, so it worked out fairly easy for me. I was able to replace each hinge on each of these in about 3 to 4 minutes for each hinge, so it didn't really take a whole lot of time. By all means, leave a comment below and I'll go ahead and answer them as soon as I can. If you like videos like this where I try out new products or go ahead and test things and try to fix little things around the house, by all means go ahead and like, subscribe, or hit the bell. I'm not even sure what that does, but do all that stuff and go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer any questions or comments you might have.